clean install. Not looking forward to that.
Right here.
You're going?
Going? Is something to me?
Oh, you're staying? I'm gonna leave the door. Okay.
Okay. I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me back out this a second.
It's a real mess.
Let me save that.
Okay, so I just finished downloading PUBG. I guess I'll try it again.
Repair tool for Windows. No need to reinstall Windows. Scan fix and cover your PC with re-image repair. Try now.
Yeah, that account is now gone.
I see what it is. I see what it is. People's making a mistake hitting a repair link that actually isn't.
PUBG's still crashing.
What they want to repair.
Wow, PUBG is
I'm
still
reading
crashing.
down this forum here, and it's.
Oh, there's responses. Let's see.
Yeah. But that's not a fix. Don't believe that. It says where it's file creators update problem solved. No, it ain't solved. That's leading straight back into another problem. Okay, if you look on that top, not the top link, but the one in your let me look at that in the lower caption.
Lower caption.
Next to the picture, right there, the Windows 10 help and support forum. If you look on that, you say the error repair tool for Windows. No need to reinstall Windows. Those are ads.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Stop seeing ads. Ad closed by Google. I'm not actually using Microsoft to actually access it.
Oh, okay. I see security that scales with your business. That's what I'm getting right now.
Yeah.
Google AdSense is what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm saying is 10 Windows update, Windows 10 drivers, all that stuff. All people mistakenly hitting these considerably placed ads. And see, if you look at the top of the page, it says Windows 10 forums.
Right.
That's not even a correct Windows site. If you look at the very top of it, it says Windows, and then it says 10 forums. 10 forums. That's not even a Microsoft site.
No, I know this isn't a Microsoft site. This is a user site.
No. What I'm trying to say, this shouldn't be seen here. This is not associated with Microsoft at all.
I know.
This is a scam site.
You're saying this forums is a scam? Why would the forums be a scam?
This is not a Windows forum.
Well, look, I got to be honest with you. I trust these things that are outside of Microsoft more than I trust Microsoft. I don't trust Microsoft, or as I call them, Microsloth.
This is a scam site.
I don't see why this is a scam site.
This is the reason why all these ads are.
No, actually, I have to disagree with you. That's revenue. That's just basically Google AdSense. Everybody does Google AdSense.
But this is not a Microsoft forum.
I understand it's not a Microsoft forum. And by the way, anytime I go into a Microsoft forum and I see someone asking for advice from someone who generally purports to be from Microsoft, responding to them, those people can barely speak English. At least these people can speak English.
Well, see,
you know?
the difference is a lot of times, see, that's what a lot of people are not realizing. When you get responses on something you post, if it's not directly from Microsoft, signed by Microsoft, that you can actually click on that link and actually verify that it's Microsoft, it's a scam.
No, I'm saying that I've gone to Microsoft.com where people have requested assistance on Windows issues, they are being answered by certified
Scammers.
Microsoft. No, no. They're being answered by certified Microsoft people. They can't speak English. They're outsourced, is what they are.
Scams. It's scams.
Microsoft.com. You're saying Microsoft.com is a scam now too?
No. What I'm saying, a lot of people responding to people's questions or inquiries on Microsoft forums are actually scamming you.
Okay, so explain to me how on Microsoft.com, because I can bring up at least several of these right now that are actually on Microsoft's servers. Okay.
Let me tell you, I've already reported probably 1,100 people for trying to scam people on Microsoft forums.
When you say Microsoft forums, you're talking about on Microsoft's own servers.
Yes.
I just don't understand how that's possible. That's a total security issue.
I understand that, but see, this is everybody's misconception of the response. See, a lot of times, all the India stuff I was speaking of earlier.
Right.
Do you know how many people in India, when you go on this thing, you get this thing, like say on YouTube, you want to find out reason why your service is slowed down or something? It isn't because you've got a problem. It's because somebody's already accessed your account and they're causing a problem and throwing a link up there for you to hit to try to fix a problem that you don't have to begin with. You see what I'm saying? So also at the same time, people are falsely placing information saying they're Microsoft Tech when they're not. There's a
Okay. I want to mention something I just came up with on Microsoft.com. Under Contact Us, it says report a support scam. So there are support scams, is what you're saying. Well, I mean, but there are actually support scams that are on Microsoft servers. I mean, that is ridiculous. But see, then that gives me even more reason to say, okay, well, that's why I don't trust Microsoft's forums, and that's why 10 forums. If you take a look, and you take a look at the forum, the main page, you've got Windows 10 news, general support, tutorials, installation and upgrade, performance and maintenance, network and sharing, drivers and hardware, graphics cards, BSOD crashes. If you're going to say this is a scam, then you might as well say hothardware.com is a scam too. And I can tell you, I know the owner of the website, and he's not a scammer. You know, so I mean, that's like saying, you know, whoever's running a forum is running a scam. You know, I mean, this is legitimate. This is the real deal. I got 70-something views of my post, actually more than 70-something probably, and only one person responded because nobody else knew what the hell to say. That's a legitimate forum to me.
Let's see here. Go down to the bottom of the page.
The bottom of the page where it says similar threads?
No, go down to
About Us?
Scroll down to the bottom of the page.
Designer Media Limited.
Designer Media Limited.
Yeah, Designer Media Limited has 7 forums, 8 forums, 10 forums, and Vista forums. Okay.
Look it up separately off of Microsoft.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't look it up on Microsoft to begin with. I mean, I would just Google it, which is what I usually do. But let's take a look and see what comes up. You might be right, but I mean, it's Designer Media Limited, LinkedIn. They have a Facebook. They have
Microsoft don't have a Facebook.
I know this isn't Microsoft. How many times? I mean, I don't know how else to explain to you that I understand this is not a Microsoft sanctioned website, but there are plenty out there that are not scammers. And hothardware.com is one of them, and they talk about Microsoft software all the time on their forums. You know, so I mean, it's very difficult for me to grasp that just because it's not a Microsoft approved or Microsoft affiliated or whatever the heck it is, that it's not why it's not an actual Microsoft site. See, 10 forums is probably one of the most prevalent visited and used forums from what I've experienced and what I found out, short of having to go to Microsoft and be having to deal with someone who you can barely understand their English. You know, so it's like, I mean, people are left with no choice but to go somewhere like 10 forums. or 8 forums or 7 forums, whichever is to get the advice necessary. There are other places you can go to. There's Tom's Hardware. There's other places, but I mean, I can only say one thing, and what I can say is this. I'm looking at 10 forums, and aside from Google AdSense, which most people are forced to use for revenue sharing, I don't see how this is a scam, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm not personally saying it's a scam. I'm saying this is not an Microsoft
No, it's not. But I
associated.
mean, the bottom line here is this: if you can find one, point me in the direction that is not on Microsoft's servers.
Yeah,
Okay.
but see what I'm trying to get you to understand. Any information that you may click on a non-certified Microsoft, uh, um, not saying forum, I'm saying not certified Microsoft answer or response is going to lead you in the opposite direction you need to be going. If not, it's going to have a bit link in there somewhere where somebody's going to be attached to what you're doing. It's like when you go to download something and you get all those fancy little green bar download now things all over whatever uh, through forums and all this other stuff. See, over the years, I found out that if you're not going directly through the source, you are going to get an attachment, a tracer attachment placed on anything that you download, use, or look up. Like you could click on a link in, say, Facebook. Somebody posts something, it's a link to
Mhm.
some GIF or something. Automatically, somebody's got a tracer on your account.
Yeah.
So,
Well, but then again, I mean, the problem I see here is this. Okay, there are bad guys, and then there are bad guys. Okay, Microsoft has already proven themselves to be bad guys. I mean,
yeah,
as far as I'm
that's
concerned.
that's
So
definitely.
basically, we're left with no options, is what you're basically
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Well, kinda. It's um, until you find that individual. See, this is the reason why I've took years watching these tech guys on YouTube and stuff like that, and actually somewhat associated myself directly with them to get the proper information on how to repair stuff and
Yeah.
how to go in and research for myself on how to repair it and what programs or what documents or something needs to be properly researched and the proper how can I say it? I can't even think right now. Um, the proper path to take to correct a problem instead of
Yeah.
following um, someone's advice that may be correct.
Or may
Let's
not
say
be in
they,
this case for me, which I'm not going to
well,
blame him. But I mean, I wish I hadn't taken the advice. But then again, I would have been stuck with the creator update. I'm stuck with the
well,
creator update
see,
either way. You know.
well,
So,
no, not necessarily. I mean, just, just like we're speaking. Do yourself a favor. This is you.
but I
This is
can't do
on
that
you.
right now. I'm
This is
right
my
now. I'm streaming. I can't even do that right now. I can't even talk about that
well.
right now.
Well,
You know.
I understand, but this is my advice to you. Once you get free, take a moment, um, uh, back up the things that you must have that you know that you fear that you may lose. Back up what you can, and place in Google Drive for temporary because right now, from what I understand, your browser everything's connected to Google anyway. Place it in Google Drive. The things that you want to keep uninstall, wipe the drive that the operating system is on. Remove the drive, disconnect any other drive in your system, period. Just disconnect it. You ain't got to remove it, but just disconnect it.
Well, it's the SSD
Remove,
that I'd be wiping. I mean, that's where the operating system is.
wipe it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just transfer whatever you want to keep that's on the SSD over to the other drive, which probably or may not be much, or you may already have it on that drive. Just you go through that, check what you don't have, place it on drive, place it on external drive, whatever, and then disconnect that other drive. wipe, uninstall, wipe that SSD, reinstall